Hello students and welcome to DAV Moyle Public School. Let's begin an online session of Standard 9th Science with your teacher Mrs. Vandana Ghagre. Dear students, today in the lesson motion we will see graphical representation of the motion, that is velocity time graph. In the previous session we have seen what is motion, difference between distance and displacement, uniform and non-uniform motion, speed and speed with direction, which is called velocity, and which physical quantity is called the rate of change of velocity, that is acceleration. And then distance time graph, the graphical representation of distance time graph. And today we will see the graphical representation but for velocity and time graph. Here the figure shows the velocity time graph for uniform motion of a car. The variation in the velocity with the time for an object moving in a straight line can be represented by velocity time graph. In this graph, if you will see, along the x-axis time is represented, means on the x-axis we represent the time. The velocity is represented along the y-axis. You can see the graph. If the object moves at uniform velocity, the height of the velocity time graph will not change, because velocity is moving with uniform velocity, means it will not change. So if the graph shows 40 velocity at the time t1, then after t2 also the velocity is 40, because it is a uniform velocity. Uniform velocity means speed is not changes per unit the time. It will be a straight line which is parallel to the x-axis, means time changes but the velocity remains same. This is the case when uniform velocity is there. The line which we will got is parallel to the x-axis. Now figure shows the velocity time graph for a car moving with the uniform velocity. See, you can see on the graph 40 km per hour. We know that the product of velocity and time gives us the displacement of an object moving with uniform velocity, and the area enclosed by the velocity time graph and the time axis is equal to the magnitude of the displacement. So if you will see the which is in blue color, it represents the magnitude of the displacement. To know the distance covered moved by the car between the time t1 and t2 using the figure, we have to draw the perpendiculars from the point corresponding to the time t1 and t2 on the graph. Let us take 2 times t1 and t2, and then we will have to draw the corresponding perpendiculars. So the perpendiculars which is intersect at A and t2 perpendicular intersect at B. The velocity of 40 km per hour is represented by the height AC and BD, means AC and BD same because the velocity is same, and the time is nothing but at time t1 we started and t2 we finished. So it is t2 minus t1 is represented by the length AB. So the distance moved by the car in the time t2 minus t1 can be expressed as S is equal to AC into CD, means speed into displacement, that is CD. So 40 km per hour multiplied by T2 minus T1. So this gives you 40 T2 minus T1 kilometer. It is nothing but the area of the rectangle shaded, that is ABCD. Why? See here, if you will see what is the area of the rectangle. Area of the rectangle we are aware it is length into breadth. So if you will see the breadth, it is 40 km per hour because velocity is there. And if you want to calculate its length, then its length is T1 T2. So from the T2 we have to subtract T1, then we will get the length which is nearly equal to CD. We can also study about uniformly accelerated motion by plotting its velocity time graph means whether the uniform accelerated motion or not. Consider a car being driven along a straight road for testing its engine. Suppose a person sitting next to the driver records his velocity after every 5 seconds by noting the reading of the speedometer of the car, the velocity of the car in km per hour as well as in meter per second at different instant of time is shown in the figure. See here, velocity of a car at regular instant of time. One is meter per second and one is kilometer per second. So if you will see, it is the uniform accelerated motion because after every 5 seconds it shows the distance covered or speed of that is uniformly changes. When the uniform velocity is there, we have seen the graph, the line is a straight line which is parallel to x-axis. But when the motion is uniformly accelerated, means speeds goes on increasing after equal interval of time, then in this case, see the graph looks like this. The velocity time graph for the motion of the car is shown in the figure. The nature of the graph shows the velocity changes by equal amount in equal interval of time. It is also written in the table. From the numbers also we can guess velocity changes by equal amount in equal interval of time, and thus all uniformly accelerated motion, the velocity time graph is again a straight line, but now it is not parallel to x-axis. It is a straight line which passes through the origin. So you can study this graph for a car moving with uniform acceleration, means velocity goes on increasing with the equal interval of time. We can also determine the distance moved by the car from its velocity time graph when the car is in accelerated motion. The area under the velocity time graph gives the distance, that is magnitude of displacement moved by the car in a given interval of time. If the car would have been moving with uniform velocity, the distance travelled by it would be represented by the area ABCD under the graph. Since the magnitude of the velocity of the car is changing due to acceleration, because the speed is accelerated speed, the distance travelled by the car will be given by the area A, B, C, D and E under the velocity time graph. Now we are able to calculate the area of rectangle ABCD and area of triangle ABD, ADE. So substitute the value, that is length AB into BC plus what is the area of triangle? Area of triangle is half into base into height. So here base is AD and the height is D. In the case of non-uniformly accelerated motion, the velocity time graph can have any shape because it depends upon the velocity, increasing, decreasing, steady or whatever it is. Therefore, the shape is not fixed. See here, both the graph represents the objects moving in non-uniformly accelerated motion. First graph shows the velocity is according to the time it decreases. Shows a velocity time graph it is, and represents the motion of an object whose velocity is decreasing with the time. And while the second graph shows the velocity time graph representing the non-uniform motion, variation of the velocity of the object with the time. Now try to interpret this graph. Why? Because see here, in the first half, means from 4 to 8 velocity increases, and then it is decreases up to 10 second. Then from 10 to 14 second the velocity increases, and then 14 to 20 again the velocity decreases. So it is the non-uniform accelerated velocity time graph. So here is a small activity for you, that is graph activity, which is very interesting. You have to plot and interpret the distance time graph from the train, assuming that its motion between any two stations is uniform motion. So try to plot the points on the graph, and from the graph interpret. It means what you are actually observing from the graph, that you have to write. So here is another graph activity. Firoz and his sister Sania go to school on the bicycle. Both of them start at the same time from their home but take different time to reach the school. Although they follow the same route, the table 8.5 shows the distance traveled by them in different times. So what we have to do? You have to plot the distance time graph for their motions on the same scale and interpret. Means on the same graph, draw the two lines. One will interpret the Firoz and one will show the Sania, and then you conclude which is fast, which is slow, and interpret it. See here a small assignment for you. Only 4 questions are there, which is based on the current slides. So dear students, try to get the answers. Answers are here in the slides only, and note down in your notebook. Thank you. Have a nice day, dear students.